but for me, like you say, Soucek has been a phenomenal signing. And I spoke to Mark Noble this morning, and I said, tell us a little bit more about him. How is he in training? Is he unbelievable? And he said, listen, he just works hard every single day. He's not an absolute world beater. He's not anybody that's going to do some amazing tricks. But he actually said he's a little bit like Frank Lampard. He doesn't go and get the ball off the back four, and he's not anywhere near as good as Frank, but he will work. He will do 13, 14 kilometers every single game, box to box, and he gives you that ability. When you put the ball in the box, he will fight the tooth and nail to get his head on that. And that's what you've seen this season with him attacking the box in the way that he does, and putting the ball away in with his head and with his feet. The second goal at Palace was a fantastic finish, great touch off his thigh and volleying it straight in. So he's been a revelation this year, and hopefully he can stay fit.
Well, he made his debut almost exactly a year ago on the 1st of February 2020. I think in terms of midfields in the Premier League, Stephen, only Bruno Fernandes has scored more in that period. You could probably argue that he might be, I'm not saying he is, but he might be the best player on form outside of the established big six sides.
Yeah, 100%. He's been brilliant. I think the relationship that he struck up with Declan Rice, the balance that them two bring. You look at formations now, and more often than not, there are 4-3-3. So you get outnumbered in midfield, and West Ham play a two in there. They literally play Soucek and Declan Rice, but the distances that they cover, the intelligence that both players have, the balance that they have between them is brilliant. And he's just a machine. His timing of runs that he makes, but he's just such a solid player. He's a guaranteed 7 or 8 out of 10 every week, and that's what you're asking for a player. I think when you look at the David Moyes signings now, what you often think in the past was West Ham need to go out and buy a big name. They're looking for a marquee signing. David Moyes has booked the trend, and he's gone the other way, and he's bought players that he knows he can rely on, that are going to be that solid 7 out of 10 week in, week out. And that's what you're seeing. I think arguably as well, Sofal on the right-hand side as being equally a good signing. He's been quite brilliant, goes about his business quietly. Not many people talk about him much. He reminds me of Steve Finnan when I played with Steve Finnan. I think Bobby played with him at Fulham as well. I'm not sure if you did, Bob, but he was just one of those players that was a steady Eddie every single week. You just knew he was reliable, and you didn't have to worry about him on the pitch.
Is he Fellaini 2.0, Bobby, for David Moyes? Is he?
I think he probably covers more ground than Fellaini did. He gives you a slightly different, more aspect to his game, but he certainly is a hard-working, box-to-box player. And like Stephen said, that goes for so much. So for me, my worry is with West Ham keeping the same team that they have done over the last few weeks, and they're sticking with it with so many games. I just wonder when it's going to catch up with them, because you can do 2-3 games a week, maybe a month, 2 months, but a whole season is going to be very, very hard. And I do wonder about their strength in depth in say maybe a month or 2's time. And I'm hoping that everybody will stay fit. I'm hoping Soucek stays fit. I'm hoping Antonio stays fit, because West Ham are on one hell of a roll.